Hi guys, welcome back to Audit Army, the best place to be for police and auditor interactions on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a future upload. Anyway, let's get into today's video.
Pronounce your name?
Galia.
Galia.
Yep.
Thank you. There we go.
In this video clip, a police officer is seen pulling out his cell phone and videotaping a few innocent bystanders. As far as I can tell, nothing malicious was being done. In fact, it's probably something that's quite common. I suppose be warned if you're interested in the field of journalism. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around what I just watched, but take a look for yourself.
Just, you guys came to the front of the station?
Yeah,
Now
we
you're back here?
Yeah,
Okay. What are you guys filming?
the station.
Okay. Any reason?
Yeah, we're doing a little story on it.
Okay. What kind of story?
I can't say because it's not published yet.
I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yeah, but when I just don't want my sources not saying anything. So
That's fine.
thank you, though.
Just for
Appreciate
all
it.
you guys are coming into the station and standing back here filming and stuff, so.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get a car coming in or out, but don't seem like to be too much activity.
Okay.
But,
No problem. You guys have ID on you by chance?
why would I need to show your ID?
You don't have to, I'm just asking.
Can I see your ID?
Can you see my ID? It's should have here on my shirt.
No. Your ID. Where you live?
Oh, my ID where I live? Why would no?
Exactly. That's how I feel when you ask me for that.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't say you don't have to.
I know, but that's just an odd question for just out of the random. Hey, do you have ID?
I was out of standing behind the station filming. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you have a good day.
Have a good one.
What's your badge number, Mr.
157.
And how do you pronounce your name?
Galia.
Galia.
Yep.
Thank you. There we go.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good.
See how he's.
Good to see you. You guys have a great day.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thanks for being rude and sticking that by our face. Suck it easy.
I'm sorry?
I said, suck it easy.
Okay.
Well, who does that? Puts this stuff in another man's face.
You guys are filming me.
We weren't sticking it nowhere near your face, but I guess because you have a badge, it gives you the right to just invade people's face and just shove your phone in our face, right?
Just taking a picture of it.
Well, when you see the video on YouTube, you're going to see how we never approached you. We're 50 yards from you. You approach us.
Okay.
Then you put the phone by our face, which is disrespectful for you to do to any citizen. Conducting a conducting a lawful act. Yeah, but you invade kind of like our space. We would never think of it. Wait a minute, if I did that to you, sir, let me speak. You would take that as confrontation, and there's double standard. No, you know what? You're dismissed. You're dismissed. You can go. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Just a couple of fellas recording a video for a journalism piece, minding their own business, and then being bothered by a police officer who has nothing better to do with their time. I mean, to the officer's defense, I'm not a fan of people recording me without my consent. However, he's the one that decided to devolve the situation by pulling out his cell phone when he couldn't get their ID. At least this video ended without somebody being detained or
Stay
arrested.
that way until you have a legal obligation to find out who I am.
We got a legal obligation.
No, you don't. You just that's a personal obligation. You just want to know who I am.
Here's a clip that doesn't seem too insane, when you look at it for the first time at least. The video shows a police officer calmly explaining to an individual why they're out there and why they're asking for their ID. In my personal opinion, it's one of the more reasonable officers that I've seen in a video. However, upon watching it a second time, it's actually very surprising how many police officers are surrounding this guy. I mean, seriously, take a look for yourself.
What's your name?
I'm Sheriff Mueller, sir.
And your name?
To make sure that
Deputy Dunn.
you're not wanted.
I'm not wanted.
And-
Do you suspect me of being wanted?
Sir, right now we don't know who you are.
Then it's gonna stay that way until you have a legal obligation to find out who I am.
We got a legal obligation.
No, you don't. You just want that's a personal obligation. You just want to know
That's
who I
not a
am.
personal
I haven't
obligation,
committed a
sir.
crime, so I don't have to tell you who I am.
Sir, you're out here going and looking in vehicles.
Which is a First Amendment protected activity. I can film in public. All this is public.
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay, so
You
then
can
if you
film
know
in
that,
public.
why are we having this conversation, officer?
We have a lawful right to inquire. When people say there's a suspicious person walking through the parking lot filming, we have an obligation to at least come and check you out, sir. And that's simply what the officers are doing. We're not
With that being
objecting
said,
to
officer-
your filming.
Okay,
We're
so
not
with that being
objecting
said,
to
with all due respect, if you say I can film all day,
Yes, sir.
why is it Everyone's standing out here asking me what I'm doing.
Because when someone comes in the office and says someone's going out there looking in the patrol cars, we don't know, sir, if someone's going to break into a patrol car.
I have no ill will.
If someone's
intent out
going
here.
to steal a patrol car, it happens. And so we have a lawful obligation to come out and inquire and check and make sure that everything is okay. And if everything is okay, we go about our business, you get to go about yours, and everybody has a great day.
Well, that's what's about to happen. I have no ill will intent. I'm not telling y'all my name. I don't want to break in any car. I don't want to get in any car. I'm not touching a car. I'm just taking pictures and videos, which is a lawful activity. So what's the purpose? But it's not a felony nor misdemeanor, and you know that. But it's not. Is that a
right to investigate as law enforcement? We have every right to
investigate
do
a
that
crime?
and ID you. No, we don't.
If a crime has been
Suspicious
With terroristic threats in our country today.
So now you're saying I'm a terrorist?
No, that's what I'm saying. With terroristic threats.
No, I'm a tourist.
When we
I'm a
tell
tourist.
citizens,
I'm not listening anymore.
when we
Thank you.
tell citizens to contact something, you see something, say something. If you see people doing suspicious things, reach out to law enforcement. And so it's not normal for people to walk through and film. In this parking lot, it's not normal to walk around and film around a nuclear station or around any high secure area. This is a facility here. We don't know if you're filming something to plan or prepare a jailbreak for somebody.
But until
so
you
we
have
have
proof
a
that
lawful
that's what I'm
obligation.
doing, you have no right to
No,
talk
that's
to me,
not. That's not
officer.
true, sir.
That is true.
That's not true.
If I haven't broken a crime, you have
We
no
have a
legal
right
right
to
to come
check
ask me who I
and
am.
make sure that you are not plotting and planning something against this facility, which holds a court venue.
Okay.
And so we have this inside this building. There's courtrooms, sir,
Which are open to the public.
which are open to the public, but you're not allowed to take a camera into that area.
But I'm
And
outside,
you can't
officer.
film.
So why'd you bring up the inside if I'm outside?
I'm telling you,
You
that's
just
why-
reaching there,
No,
officer.
I'm
I've done
not
nothing
reaching.
wrong,
I'm not
and you
reaching.
know that. I've
I'm
done
not
nothing wrong,
reaching.
and everyone out here knows I've done nothing wrong.
We're
You're
not-
reaching for
We're
something.
not reaching for anything.
You are reaching, but it's not a crime.
You're suspicious.
But it's not a crime.
We
We
investigate
have
a lot
not
of
told
suspicious
you.
crimes.
Have you been told that you committed a crime?
Can I ask you a question? The only important question that I want to ask you: am I being detained?
You're not being
Absolutely.
detained. Have a great day.
Talk to you later, brother.
So there it is. Again, I'm not going to be too harsh on the police officer who's actually talking to this individual because he seems pretty level-headed and rational. But I think it's completely absurd that you have 4 police officers surrounding a guy who's just walking around taking pictures and videos. Again, it's a free country and he didn't commit any crimes. At one point, the police officer insisted that it was their job to check and see if everything was okay. At the point they found out there was no actual threat, they should have just left this guy alone. And again, there's no circumstance where you need 4 police officers to surround one guy taking pictures. If I was that guy, I would be terrified.
Word, this man wrote me a ticket, bro. Like, what could you possibly have wrote me a ticket for? Yes, sir.
So this video actually made me pretty upset. It starts off seemingly pretty routine. A police officer stops a guy for some sort of traffic violation, asks him to produce an ID, and he does so. In fact, this guy is more than cooperative. It just makes you feel for him because throughout the video you can see him biting his tongue, trying to not escalate the situation further, yet this police officer continues an unwarranted onslaught of questions that have nothing to do with this traffic stop.
Got your license and registration on you?
I do. All right, may I ask what the stop is for, sir?
I'll let you know as soon as you give me your ID. Who you work for there? Your shirt.
Bilmar Oil Company.
Dilmar Oil Company?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you been there?
May I ask why that is?
Well, I'm just talking to you. I see your shirt there. I'm just asking. Is it wrong to ask you questions about where you work?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what that has to do with the stop.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't want, just casual conversation, that's fine.
Got
Yes, I got
somebody-
you stopped there. You're driving 65, and speed limit 70. I'm just wondering what's wrong. Are you okay?
Other than
You okay? I mean, you ain't.
traveling 5 miles below the speed limit is
Yes,
a
sir.
reason.
I'm just checking on you. That's all I'm doing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You good?
I'm great.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm doing better than I deserve. You got the paperwork for the vehicle?
It's actually a rental car. The only paperwork that I have is via email.
It's what?
A rental car.
But what were you saying about something? You said something right after that.
The only paperwork they give you is via email.
Okay. You pull it up digitally?
I can.
Okay.
All right, there you go. It was due back yesterday at 2:30.
Okay. Where are you coming from now?
Where am I coming from?
Yes, sir.
Goldsboro.
Goldsboro. Is that where the office is?
I'm trying to understand what's the relation.
Do what?
I'm trying to understand the relation to the traffic stop.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from, where you're going, mess like that.
So I have to identify where I'm traveling to and from during the traffic
All right,
stop.
hang tight here just a minute, buddy.
I don't understand what's going on. Like, word, this man wrote me a ticket, bro. Like, what could you possibly have wrote me a ticket for? Yes, sir.
Videos there. This here's a warning, okay? No court date, no fine, nothing like that. You can throw this paper away when you get to the house. Ain't nothing to really worry about, all right?
Okay, what was the warning for?
All right. Have a good day, all
What
right?
was the warning for, sir? I'm trying to understand what the warning is for.
It's for traveling under the speed limit, okay?
What, how
You were
fast
traveling.
did you say?
What you say is kind of suspicious to travel under the speed limit when the speed limit is 70.
Well, from my perspective,
Sir,
I was traveling at 60,
I'm not-
about
listen.
68.
I'm not going to argue. I got stuff to do, okay? Have a good day.
did too.
It's so crazy to me how cooperative he is, and yet the police officer continues to ask for more and more information that has nothing to do with this traffic stop. In fact, to beat it all, the traffic stop was completely unwarranted in the first place. He was going 5 miles under the speed limit. It's even more irritating that the police officer came back to the window with a warning and told him that he could throw it away when he got home. I don't know. To me, this seems like a clear case of profiling. I'm just glad it didn't end up with somebody being arrested or hurt.
Yeah. You're not on probation, right?
I don't answer any questions, and I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
So here's an interesting clip. If you're a police officer and you see somebody who resembles a person who is committing a parole violation, it makes perfect sense to ask that individual to produce an ID. The problem here is the person that they've asked has declined to produce an ID, which is well within their rights. And instead of disengaging from that individual and leaving them alone, they continue to antagonize this guy through his car window. Notice in the video how the driver says multiple times that he is not the person that they're looking for.
Yeah.
You're not on probation, right?
I don't answer any questions, and I'm not. Honestly, I'm not.
It's like if you were on probation.
If I was on probation, I would be the guy you're looking for. I'd be the guy you're looking for, but I'm not, and I have to tell you if I am.
No, you don't. We have people lying all the time. So this guy is refusing to provide any type of identification, even say what he's doing in the area. He's recording.
I'm in public,
Watching us. Just
so I don't. Why do I have to tell him who I am?
The dude it could possibly be. I just show identification.
Yeah, we're on a search looking for this guy, and you look very similar to him.
Do I fit his description? I'm not on parole or probation.
Okay. You look exactly
Okay.
like the dude.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Well, I'm not him.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm in public.
I understand. We're here looking for somebody who looks like similar to you.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm in public. Do I have to identify if I'm in public?
Well, we think you might be him. That's
Do
what
I have to
I'm saying.
identify if I'm in public?
If we think
Did
if you're him, yes.
Did I commit it? Right, so I'm not him.
If we
So I don't-
wanted
deal,
to,
man. It's not a
if
big
we
deal.
wanted to
I know,
fix
man.
the issue, we could put you in the back of the car till we figure out who we are. If that's the route you wanted to go, we're not gonna be.
Not a
Look,
big deal, man.
look. I know it's not a big deal, but this guy is harassing me.
That's all.
You're making it a big deal.
You could only have to let us.
You can
you
ask
have
for
to
it.
Hold it. Just let us see it, so it's not the guy we're looking for.
If I'm gonna be threatened to be arrested, I will show it to you. How about that?
being threatened. I'm giving you
just
the ability.
Just hold it up and show us.
I don't
who
need to
we're looking
identify. I haven't been suspected of a crime.
for. No, we are suspecting that you're the guy.
What crime? What crime do you suspect me of
The guy
committing?
we're looking for. That's
No,
what
no.
we're trying to say.
What
to do a
crime?
probation check for the guy.
I'm not on probation
And how do we know that?
because I'm telling you that.
That we have people lie to us every single day.
I'm not people.
So
Okay.
all he's doing, we don't have to have possession of your ID. Just hold it up.
I know I don't have to identify to you. I could be walking down the street. I don't have to
You just
identify to you.
Being a good citizen, let us know so we can be on our way.
Yeah, man.
Simple.
I have nothing to do with this. I'm just driving by. I saw you guys
Okay. Fair
cruising
enough.
by. I'm like, what are they
You got
doing?
You have car seats. You have kids.
Yes, I have
You're
children.
You're an outstanding role model for your kids, man.
I'm a
I
licensed real estate agent.
We're just asking.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have
That's
kids.
It's real simple. Most people just say, okay, I'm
It's
not
simple.
him, look.
I know, but I don't need to, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
You know the rule. That's why you guys can't do anything because I didn't do anything
Well,
wrong.
if we were sure you were him, we would do something right now.
Okay,
We're not 100%
if you
sure.
guys threaten me
We're
to
not
that
100%
I'm gonna be
sure.
arrested, I would go for it, and you guys can arrest me, and I can file a lawsuit.
What kind of you?
So he's just
No,
looking.
no, I don't have to tell you
He's just
anything.
looking for a
I
lawsuit.
don't answer questions.
He's just looking for a hot lawsuit.
No, I'm not.
You're not even.
I'm not.
Good boy.
All right, little guy.
All right, big guy.
Unbelievable. Of the 3 police officers there, the third guy that comes on the scene at least is making some sort of sense. Simply asking him to produce an ID and hold it up in the window so that they can see he's not the person they're looking for makes a lot of sense. But again, I think it's already too late. The first 2 police officers have been antagonizing this guy already. I mean, I wouldn't be cooperative in this situation either. I do like how at the end of the video, though, the police officer calls him little guy and he responds by calling him big guy. Which is ironic because it's a classic sign of a little man complex.
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks like a Pepsi.
Stay your distance, please.
Stay your distance.
This video is actually pretty funny. It shows 2 police officers approaching these 2 men, one of which is holding a can of soda. The manner in which these police officers roll up on these guys right off the bat is pretty confrontational. They warrant the abrasive interaction at the suspicion of an alcoholic beverage. In the video, the guy actually holding the soda tells them to back off a little bit because they're getting so close to him, it's making him uncomfortable. I think the reason they're so close to him is to try and catch the scent of alcohol. Watch as the insanity unfolds.
Hey, gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Great.
What you got there, man?
What do you mean?
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks like a Pepsi.
Stay your distance, please.
Stay your distance.
Yeah, I don't want 2 guys with guns coming up on me.
Oh, we're police officers. Maybe you
I
didn't
don't
notice.
care whether you're police officers or the mafia.
The mafia?
Yeah, you guys are rolling around and crubbing up on me with guns. Back up.
We're police officers. We're here to serve and protect, sir.
I just wanted to inquire what
You're
that
trying to.
was, because there's a lot of students here drinking, so
I don't-
we just want to make sure that
No
you know,
inquiry
We're just,
needed.
so yeah, well, our job is to make sure the community's safe and when
That's some
people are
Gestapo stuff when you
out,
stop for everybody
walking
holding a
and-
can anywhere.
No, not everybody holding a can anywhere.
Just me.
No, just people that we feel might be drinking in public. So we're checking
Do
to
you
make sure
suspect
you're
I
okay.
might be drinking in public?
We have no idea.
we don't know what the.
That's
So
why
you
we're
do not
asking.
suspect that I might be drinking in
Can you just
public?
show us what kind
We
of
have what is
evidence
called
you
a
have on our end?
Do you
reasonable
suspect?
suspicion.
That's what I'm asking. Do you suspect? You said
We have
no.
what's called a reasonable suspicion.
Do you have a reasonable suspicion?
Yeah, we do.
What
We're
is
holding
that?
A can.
I'm holding
so
a
we're stopped
can.
to investigate.
That's your reasonable
That's not
suspicion.
reasonable suspicion for drinking.
Holding a can
alcohol.
is a reasonable suspicion.
Yeah.
So anybody holding a can is under
There's
reasonable
suspicion.
Well, typically we like to see the can. Usually we can see if it's an actual soft drink or if
This
it's
may
an
not be
alcoholic
typical.
beverage.
Do I look imbibe on beverages in public, Officer Scott?
I don't know.
May I have your card, please?
You'd have to come and get it. And you don't want me to get close to you.
Will you
want me to get
please
close
hand
enough?
me your card? I am requesting
Okay,
it.
let me see if I can
Clearly.
do this from a distance.
Do I need
Hang
to
on.
articulate?
Is this close? You want me to set it down and then you can grab it? Would that be better so I don't get too close?
Officer Avila,
Yeah.
may I have your card, please? Excellent. Officer Avila has no problem being professional with a business card.
Be careful, everybody. Apparently, a can of soda is now reasonable suspicion for drinking in public. It's insane to me that the first time this guy asks for the police officer's card, he sarcastically declines because he was told not to invade this guy's personal space. And when asked for the card a second time, he stands back and dramatically hands it to him. I mean, it was his words, they're there to serve and protect, not dance around like a court jester. The sarcasm coming from this police officer is extremely astounding. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. Remember to subscribe and like the video. And for more insane police encounters, click on one of the videos on your screen right now or click on our channel page. Bye, guys.